Welcome to Willow Lace, where cozy charm meets cottagecore elegance. In today's video, we'll step into a fall kitchen filled with vintage accents and timeless warmth. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear what inspires your autumn decor. Golden sunlight filters through sheer linen curtains, casting soft patterns onto a pinewood kitchen table. Ceramic pitchers overflow with dried wheat and heirloom apples. The warmth of natural light dances over hand-painted tiles, vintage copper pots, and worn oak cabinets, creating a space that feels timeless and deeply inviting. Open shelving in warm walnut displays stacks of creamy stoneware and amber glass jars. A vintage gas stove anchors the space, its brass knobs gleaming beneath a soft sage wall. Above, copper lanterns suspended from an oak beam cast a gentle, flickering glow across terracotta tile floors. A weathered blue armoire stands proudly in a sunlit corner, chipped paint revealing its history. Inside, folded linens in mustard and moss tones rest beside handmade clay bowls. The nearby harvest table is crowned with figs and cinnamon sticks, softly illuminated by a vintage schoolhouse pendant light. From above, the creamy soapstone kitchen island gleams beneath golden light. A terracotta vase with olive branches offers a fresh, organic touch. Shelves of ironstone and copper molds line the walls. Below, a worn wool runner in russet tones draws the eye toward a graceful arched pantry door. Twilight enters the room, catching crystal droplets on a vintage chandelier. A rose velvet stool rests at a marble island, grounded by checkerboard limestone floors. Antique floral wallpaper adds romantic charm, while copper pots shimmer beside pottery in warm cinnamon and clay hues. The space breathes elegance and comfort. A cozy breakfast nook glows beside a rustic brick hearth. A round sage table hosts a lace runner and silver tray of pears and beeswax candles. Wicker chairs with checked cushions sit atop a jute rug. Linen curtains gently sway as autumn leaves rustle outside. The mood is serene. At ground level, creamy cabinetry contrasts with the rich walnut butcher block. Sunlight flows through wide windows onto a farmhouse sink. A rolling cart holds enamelware bowls and golden quinces. An iron pendant lamp with amber glass completes the look, casting warm hues onto hand-poured cement floor tiles. pale camel beadboard wall frames a narrow console. Above, antique mirrors reflect candlelight from brass holders. On the table, a whitewashed bowl overflows with pomegranates, acorns, and marigolds. A ceramic pitcher spills eucalyptus and lavender. The composition feels richly layered, aged with grace, and perfectly styled for autumn. Glass-paned cabinetry painted olive reveals china and glowing amber glasses. Below, herringbone brick flooring adds rustic texture. A vintage apothecary chest serves as a coffee station beside cutting boards hung like art. The scene is elevated by afternoon sun filtering through a nearby skylight. The feeling is curated tranquility. Dried corn stalks crown exposed ceiling beams in this farmhouse kitchen. A pine table below is dressed in soft shadows, surrounded by Windsor chairs. Lace-like patterns fall across a worn stone floor. Tin pitchers with dried hydrangeas rest on open shelves. Every detail invites warmth, light, and rustic simplicity. Edison bulbs glow above a galley kitchen lined with shiplap walls. Soapstone counters hold a vintage scale with pumpkins and a wooden crate of spice jars. Open windows welcome in cinnamon-scented air. Textured shadows dance across the floor. This is a space where comfort and history quietly meet. A dramatic skylight floods the kitchen with pure light. A marble-topped island brims with antique baking tools and golden pears. Mushroom gray cabinetry stretches tall, accented with brass hardware. A ladder leans against the shelves, suggesting movement and life. French doors stir linen cafe curtains with each passing breeze. An ivory sideboard, paint crackled with age, displays a copper kettle and glass mugs of apple cider. Linen napkins and a wooden tray sit beside a woven basket of squash. Amber sconces light botanical prints above. A soft glow touches the dark hardwood floor, filling the space with nostalgia. An open dining space blends seamlessly into the kitchen, where a trestle table is set with dried herbs, vintage plates, and beeswax tapers. Plum and ochre linens soften each seat. A ceramic jug bursts with dahlias, while linen drapes filter afternoon sunlight through tall double doors. Above vintage pantry doors, transom windows catch warm light. The dusty wheat paint glows gently. Inside, shelves offer canned preserves and flour tins. A quilted stool and enamel basin complete the setting. The entire scene feels like a page from a storybook, familiar yet exquisitely composed. The long kitchen gallery features maple cabinets, soft linen shades, and veined marble counters. A wooden bowl of squash and sunflowers decorates the island. Breadboards hang beside wrought iron shelves, holding jars and mustard-hued glasses. Each element is thoughtfully placed, basking in filtered afternoon glow. A close-up reveals a romantic still life, stacked ironstone, an embroidered napkin, and a pewter spoon beside dried orange slices. A velvet pumpkin in taupe adds whimsy. Light rests gently on the wood grain. This intimate corner feels like a painting, quiet, graceful, and full of old-world charm. A vintage butcher block island centers a cozy room in camel and cream. Copper pans hang above, their polished curves catching light. Below, a braided rug softens the floor. The counters hold herbs, pottery, and old glass jars. It's a space of quiet rituals and grounded beauty. Barnwood shelves stretch across the wall, holding linen-wrapped jars and glazed ceramics. On a limestone counter, cranberries, cinnamon, and eucalyptus sit atop a linen runner. The cabinetry in dusty mauve glows in morning light, while a rattan pendant adds a soft, earthy touch to the serene arrangement. A wide-angle shot reveals arched alcoves filled with copper and terracotta. A long wooden table extends through the center, crowned with a wild bouquet of marigolds and thistle. Leather stools, plaster walls, and golden sunlight together create a space that feels like an embrace, timeless, tender, and ready for autumn. Thank you for joining us on this autumn kitchen journey. If you felt inspired by the vintage touches and cozy scenes, be sure to like the video, subscribe to Willow and Lace, and leave a comment with your favorite detail. Until next time, stay cozy, stay creative, and keep embracing beauty.